The time is 6 p.m., and this meeting is called to order. Madam Clerk.
Assistant City Attorney Pettish.
Here.
City Manager Burton.
Here.
Commissioner Shurtleff.
Here.
Commissioner Dean.
Here.
Commissioner Reed.
Here.
Commissioner Logan.
Here.
Mayor Collins.
Here. Would you rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? Our minutes from 9/3/25, 9/4/25, and 9/8/25 were received. Commissioners, any additions, subtraction? The minutes will stand as submitted. Board and committee update, board appointments. I am recommending the following board appointment: Business Improvement District, reappointment of Seth Brandenberger to a second term on the Business Improvement District. Term expires October 31st, 2029. Citizens Conservation Board, appointment of Grace Cardbeck to an interim term on the Citizens Conservation Board. Interim term expires February 28, 2026. Commissioners, do we have any public comments on this? Madam Clerk, any online?
Mr. Mayor, I have no public comment online.
I'll entertain a motion.
Mr. Mayor,
Go ahead, Commissioner.
thank you. I move to approve the following board appointments. The reappointment of Seth Brandenberger to a second term on the Business Improvement District. Term expires October 31st, 2029. And the appointment of Grace Carbeck to the interim term on the Citizen Conservation Board. Interim term expires February 28th, 2026.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any final discussion? Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Shurtleff.
Aye.
Commissioner Dean.
Aye.
Commissioner Reed.
Aye.
Commissioner Logan.
Aye.
Mayor Collins.
Aye.
The motion carries 5-0.
Consent agenda. A, release of easement for relocation utilities and access for Skyway Regional Shopping Center. And donation of K9 Brutus to Corporal Jacob Scavoni. Commissioners, any discussion? Do we have any public comments on this topic? I'll entertain a motion.
Mr. Mayor,
Go ahead, Commissioner.
I would move to accept consent agenda items A and B.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any final discussion? Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Shurtleff.
Aye.
Commissioner Dean.
Aye.
Commissioner Reed.
Aye.
Commissioner Logan.
Aye.
Mayor Collins.
Aye.
The motion carries 5-0.
Bid award. Bid award for 2019 Cured in Place CIPP Seward Main Rehabilitation Project number 19-35. Public Works Director Leland or City Engineer Jamie Clark. You have the floor. Good evening.
Local company, Vortex Services, that used to be known as PEC. Typically, that gets the other bidders out when they know a company's local and they don't have the mobilization costs. We got one bid, and the Schedule 1 bid was $588,995. And Schedule 2 bid, which is actually a little different this year, which is a storm sewer that runs, basically drains downtown, and it cuts under the livery block over at Mini Malfunction Junction there. And so that's a storm sewer main. The Schedule 1 is actually sanitary sewers. And that second schedule was $375,995, and the total bid price was $964,990. And a lot of these sewer mains run under houses or existing structures, which precludes us from fixing them in the traditional manner. So I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Thank you. Commissioners? Please, go
Mr.
ahead.
Mayor, thank you, Mr. Clark. One question I had, so, well, I guess first, is there any interruption to residents or commercial buildings that utilize this particular infrastructure?
Mayor and Commission, that's typically included in the bid price, bypass pumping, so the contractor has to take care of the sewer flows while they're doing the work.
Okay, and then is there any notification process that goes to those residences?
Absolutely, they'll have to be notified if service is gonna be interrupted and for what the duration is, and then they'll probably be advised, there's tends to be a little bit of a smell with this.
Okay.
Not necessarily a sewer smell, but the epoxy smell of the pipe being cured in place.
Great, thanks.
Any other? Do we have any public comments on this? Madam Clerk, any online?
Mr. Mayor, I have no public comment online.
I'll entertain a motion.
Mr. Mayor, I will move to award the 2019 CIPP Sewer Main Rehabilitations Project number 19-35 to the lowest responsible bidder, Planned and Engineering Construction, PEC, Inc., in the amount of $718,500.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any final discussion?
And I wonder, do we need to update that language at all, Mr. Clark?
Mayor and Commission, that appears that you have the wrong amounts and the wrong project number. I'm not sure how that happened. This is actually project 24-04, and the bid amount is $964,990.
Mr. Mayor, and I'm looking at the city attorney, could we correct that motion to reflect the staff amendment?
Yes, I
Yeah,
believe
sure.
so.
Okay, so we will redo that motion. Who did it? You? Okay, please go ahead.
What's the company name?
Vortex Services LLC.
I will move to award the CIPP Rehabilitation Project to Vortex Inc. in the amount of $964,990.
No.
$990. $990.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any final discussion? Did we do public comments on this?
I do not have public comments on this.
Okay, do we have any public comments in the hall? Okay. Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Shertliff,
Aye.
Commissioner Dean,
Aye.
Commissioner Reed,
Aye.
Commissioner Logan,
Aye.
Mayor Collins.
Aye.
The motion carries 5-0.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Mayor and Commission. Sorry about the confusion there.
No,
Not sure
that's
what
fine.
happened.
Don't sweat it. Commissioners, proposals? Okay, report of the city manager?
Mayor, I have nothing to report this evening.
Communications from Helena Citizens Council? Do we have a representative here? Madam Clerk, any online?
Mr. Mayor, I do not see a representative from HCC online.
Oh, okay, we got the international representative coming up.
Good evening, Mayor and Commissioners. For the record, my name is Ben Kuiper, Chair of the HCC. I don't have anything to report tonight other than our next meeting will be on Wednesday, the 24th, in room 326. That starts at 7 p.m. You're all invited to attend, and it's a public meeting.
Thank you. Comments or questions for Mr. Kuiper? Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mayor.
Regular items. A, consider approving the first passage of an ordinance granting a franchise to Montana Internet Corporation, MIC, and allowing the construction, operation, regulation, and control of telecommunications system within the city of Helena, Montana, and set a public hearing for October 20th, 2025.
Thank you, Mayor and Commission. So as you just read, this is there's an ordinance before you asking, and today I'm asking that you approve the first passage of said ordinance. This ordinance would allow Montana Internet Corporation, which is a telecommunications company, to construct and operate their telecommunication facilities in the city of Helena public rights-of-way. This franchise agreement is consistent with other franchise agreements that the city has granted to other telecommunication companies. And it's a requirement that companies like Montana Internet Corporation get a franchise agreement under our city code before they can install any type of telecommunication facilities in the public right-of-way. The reason there's an ordinance before you today is because for the city to grant a franchise agreement, or excuse me, a franchise to a company, state statute requires that it be through an ordinance. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have, but at this time, like I said, I would ask that you approve the first passage of this ordinance and set a public hearing for October 20th.
Thank you. Commissioners? Do you have any public comments on this topic? Madam Clerk, any online?
Mr. Mayor, I have no public comment online.
I'll entertain a motion.
Mr. Mayor,
Go ahead, Commissioner.
I'd move to approve the first passage of an ordinance granting a franchise to Montana Internet Corporation and allowing the construction, operation, regulation, and control of a telecommunications system within the city of Helena, Montana, and set a public hearing for October 20th, 2025.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any final discussion? Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Shertliff,
Aye.
Commissioner Dean,
Aye.
Commissioner Reed,
Aye.
Commissioner Logan,
Aye.
Mayor Collins.
Aye.
The motion carries 5-0.
Consider an amendment to resolution number 20970, adding additional representation to the Helena Urban Renewal Tax Increment Financing Advisory Board. Community Development Director Brink, you have the floor.
Good evening, Mayor and members of the commission.
Good evening.
So tonight before you, as the mayor indicated, is consideration amending a resolution 20970. This was from last November, which created the consolidated TIF advisory board, consolidating the downtown railroad district, and then adding Capitol Hill representation to an advisory board. During the last legislative session back from the spring, Senate Bill 3 was drafted and passed, which amended Montana Code, which now requires, and I'm going to paraphrase, it's in quotes, the legislative body of a local government that adopts a tax increment financing provision shall appoint an advisory committee to advise the local government about the administration of the urban renewal area, and that committee must include at least one representative from each incorporated city or town, county, or school district with boundaries that overlap with the URA. With the passage of that resolution from last November, we do comply with that provision that set up the advisory committee as being required. It's a little foresight on our part. But to fully comply, we must make an amendment to the original resolution, adding 2 new members to that board, increasing that board from 9 members to 11 voting members. Again, this is a requirement by state statute, so this is just to comply with that Senate bill. So to conclude, staff does recommend that the commission consider a resolution amending Resolution 20970 to include a representative of the Helena School District and a representative of the Lewis and Clark County government as voting members of the City of Helena Urban Renewal Tax Increment Financing Advisory Board. And I'm here for any questions, of course.
Thank you, Director Brink. Commissioners?
Mr. Mayor.
Go ahead.
This is more of a comment for you, Director Brink. With the addition of the county representative, I think that it might be helpful when we interact with the county and reach out to them to get that representative, if we could maybe open up a discussion with them about potentially having one of the commissioners who is interested in staying on for maybe 1 or 2 years on the board. The county commission rotates their committees a lot more frequently than I think we do in practice, and particularly on how much there is to learn on those TIF boards and understanding what the neighborhood plans for each of the URDs includes. I'd very much be in favor of when we reach out to the county, emphasizing that it'd be helpful to have someone who's interested in serving for a couple of years on that board.
Sure, Mayor and Commissioner Dean, so we drafted the language to include the chair of those boards or their designated appointee. Our vision would be that it would be the CAO of both the county and the school district, either being the superintendent or the county administrator. That's our vision. But of course, we're going to leave it up to the taxing entity to actually decide who's on that board. But we'll have that discussion about we want somebody that has some longevity that can serve longer than just their cycle on the commission.
Awesome, thanks.
Please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor and Director Brink. Just a question. If this ordinance passes, what is the timeline for when we might be able to have a full voting board, knowing that there have been vacancies? And I know it's a bit of a moving target, but if you could just help understand like what we're looking at in terms of months or weeks.
So, Mayor and Commissioner Reed, they would be appointed automatic. They wouldn't have to go through you. We would need some guidance from each board of who they want as a representative. But along the front, relative to a quorum for those boards, I think we have some encouragement that perhaps we have a lot more interested individuals. They just need to come forward. And I'm going to look at City Clerk Claiborne to help me with that answer.
Mayor, Commissioner Reed, so we've done quite a bit of public outreach just in the last couple of weeks through some other channels, including the chamber. We went to an event and did some recruitment there. I don't want to
Jinx.
speak ahead of time, but we did have significant interest at that outreach from about 5 to 6 individuals. So I'm very hopeful that we'll be seeing some applications. We really pushed this board hard, knowing that we've been desperate to get a quorum for quite some time, and I don't want, again, to get ahead of myself, but I feel strongly that we should be looking at a quorum very soon. We are 1 member away, I think, at this point, so.
Thank you. Do we have any public comments on this topic? Madam Clerk, any online?
Mr. Mayor, I have no public comment online.
I'll entertain a motion.
Mr. Mayor?
Go ahead, Commissioners.
I'll move to amend a resolution number 20970 to include a representative of the Helena School District and a representative of the Lewis and Clark County Government as voting members of the City of Helena Urban Renewal Tax Increment Financing Advisory Board.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any final discussion? Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Shertliff.
Aye.
Commissioner Dean. Commissioner
Aye.
Reed.
Aye.
Commissioner Logan.
Aye.
Mayor Collins.
Aye.
The motion carries 5-0.
Consider a resolution of intention to set rates for all customers of the City of Helena wastewater system. Director Leland and/or Director Danielson, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mayor, Commission. We'll go ahead and can I do the presentation for both of the next two?
Please.
And water rates. This is just to set a resolution of intention for water rates, so we're setting the highest level that we are recommending. So you can't go over it, but you can go over it when we actually do pass the resolution. So this is just to give a resolution of intention so we can advertise it. We are asking for 4% in wastewater. We are seeing big inflation, as everyone is. The construction,
materials, the chemicals, everything, and electricity is going up. We are trying to keep it as low as possible, but with our rate study and the rate of inflation, we're looking at 4% for wastewater and 3.5% for water. This is considerably under what other cities are doing over the past years, and if you look at us for apples on apples, we are the second lowest in water and second lowest in wastewater for the 8 major cities, which includes Belgrade now. So with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions you have.
Thank you, Director Leland. Sorry. Commissioners? Do we have any public comments on the 3 topics, C, D, and E? Madam Clerk, do you have any online?
Mr. Mayor, I don't have public comment online.
Okay, Commissioners, I'll entertain a motion for C, D, and E. Charlie Delta Echo. One at a time?
Yes, Mayor.
Okay,
Mr. Mayor,
go ahead, Commissioner.
thank you. I'd move to approve a resolution of intention to set residential and commercial wastewater base and usage rates and set a public hearing for October 20, 2025.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded. Any final discussion? Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Shertliff.
Aye.
Commissioner Dean.
Aye.
Commissioner Reed.
Aye.
Commissioner Logan.
Aye.
Mayor Collins.
Aye.
The motion carries 5-0.
Consider a resolution of intention to set rates for all customers of the City of Helena water system. I'll entertain a motion.
Mr. Mayor,
Go ahead, Commissioner.
thank you. I move to approve a resolution of intention to set residential and commercial water base and usage rates and set public hearing for October 20th, 2025.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded. Any final discussion? Any public comments?
Mr. Mayor, I have no public comment online.
It's been moved and seconded. Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Shertliff.
Aye.
Commissioner Dean.
Aye.
Commissioner Reed.
Aye.
Commissioner Logan.
Aye.
Mayor Collins.
Aye.
The motion carries 5-0.
Consider a resolution of intention to increase charges for all customers of the City of Helena wastewater systems. I entertain a motion. Oh, you haven't given that? Go ahead, Director Leland.
Mayor Commission, on this, I'll do, sorry, I confused you, E and F. These are the charges that are involved instead of the wastewater. They're a little bit different just because it is what we charge residents or commercial buildings if we have to go out and say, fix a service line, the septic dumping that is out there, charges for meters. That's the big push that we are going for, is we are getting new meters. And these have not been updated since 2017. So we are actually losing money based on the new meters that are going out there. So we just want market rate to be able to do that. Our septic dumping, we need to increase a little bit more because of the cost for sampling that needs to be done if anything is associated with this. Majority of it, except for say fire lines, does not really impact our customers, except for if they happen to have a service line leak that we need to go fix and they are unwilling to do it themselves. So with that, I'd like to recommend that we just pass the resolution of intention and set a public hearing date for October 20th, 2025.
Thank you, Director Leland. Commissioners? Go ahead.
Mr. Mayor, just a brief question. Can you talk a little bit about how the new meters are impacted here? Just because in the resolution it talks about, the dumping fees, jetting lines, permit fees. How do the meters fit into this?
Mayor, Commissioner Dean, it is actually for the next one, for the water one. If you go to that resolution, that is for the water, and water is on, and the meters are for the water. So sorry for the confusion, but we are getting rid of the per dollar charge and just going to whatever the market is. So if we get a fee for a meter that's $500, it is directly passed on. We don't mark it up at all. We just pass it straight on so that people use the meters more, and we aren't collecting any profit off of that.
Mr. Mayor? And that goes directly on the water bill?
Mayor, Commissioner Dean, no, they pay it as part of their permit. They have to get a plumbing permit fee. So these are any of the new buildings. If your meter fails, the city goes in and fixes that. You don't have to pay for a meter. So this is all new builds
Okay,
that it
that's
has
helpful.
that.
Thank you.
Yep.
Any other commissioners? Do we have any public comments on this topic? Madam Clerk, any online?
Mr. Mayor, I have no public comment online.
I'll entertain a motion.
Mr. Mayor,
Go ahead, Commissioner.
I move to approve a resolution of intention to increase charges for all customers of the Helena wastewater system and set a public hearing for October 20th, 2025.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any final discussion? Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Shertliff.
Aye.
Commissioner Dean.
Aye.
Commissioner Reed.
Aye.
Commissioner Logan.
Aye.
Mayor Collins.
Aye.
The motion carries 5-0.
Consider a resolution of intention for services charges or equipment purchases for all customers of the City of Helena Helena Water System. Commissioners, I'll entertain a motion. Okay. Do we have any public comments on this topic? Madam Clerk, any online?
Mr. Mayor, I have no public comment online.
I'll entertain a motion.
Mr. Mayor,
Go ahead, Commissioner.
I move to approve a resolution of intention to set charges for services on equipment purchases and set a public hearing for October 20th, 2025.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any final discussion? Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Shertliff,
Aye.
Commissioner Dean, Commissioner Reed,
Aye.
Commissioner Logan,
Aye.
Mayor Collins.
Aye.
The motion carries 5-0.
At this time, is there anyone from the public wishes to address the commission? Please step forward. Madam Clerk, any online?
Mr. Mayor, I have no public comment online.
Maybe you didn't hear me. Is there anyone from the public wishes to address the commission? Going once, going twice?
Hello, my name is Ashley Fisher. I'm a resident here in Helena. I'm here to speak today on two major issues. On Tuesday, September 9th, 2025, here in Helena, ICE kidnapped a man from Flathead County who had drove all the way here to make his ICE appointment. This is extremely concerning that ICE took someone from the state of Montana who is going through proper protocols, and people in our community witnessed this. There was a group of them that went and watched this happen. We found out from his family members right away what had happened. They had asked for help. Yes. All of us are immigrants to this land. Humans have been migrating for a long time, as long as they've existed here. This will never stop. People usually migrate today due to climate change, to flee oppression and persecution. And the process to get citizenship here is long. My best friend, it took her and her family 10 years, and they were a wealthy family from Germany. So people coming here with nothing but the shirts on their back, this is a very difficult process, and they're trying. This man was trying. So I want to reiterate the 5 demands from last time. We must prevent our city from ever agreeing to 287G or any similar immigration enforcement agreements with federal authorities. 2, our local law enforcement and staff employed by the city must be prevented from asking anyone about their citizenship or immigration status. This is racial profiling and not acceptable, period. Local law enforcement and city staff do not provide any information to federal immigration authorities that is not legally required, and require any federal immigration authorities to demask and identify themselves by name and agency to local law enforcement, and they must document any refusal of federal authority to comply. And local law enforcement must report all requests for assistance from immigration authorities along with their responses available to the public online. Individual names who are the subject of the immigration enforcement requests must be redacted for privacy. My second major concern that I want to talk about today is the 250 students in the Helena School District that are homeless right now. All of you are campaigning right now on affordable housing, and this is going, this is going to be a really great opportunity for you guys to help with this. So let's work together and try and make a solution so we no longer have 250 students that are homeless in our community.
Thank you. Okay, I guess that's it. Madam Clerk, do we have any online?
Mr. Mayor, I have no public comment online.
Okay, commissioners, any final words? This meeting is adjourned.